What's good, everyone? It's your boy Sifu G, the Esoteric Warrior. Hope everyone's doing good today. Alright, so this video is for Albert in Amsterdam. He asked about the Bak Mei and the type of power. The power in Bak Mei is relaxed until the last second. It shouldn't be stiff. So no, it's uses the Luk Ging, the Hum Hum Bat Boy, the open and closing of the chest, the Tun Hun and Tol Hun, and it's a snapping of all the body into a correct structure. The line of the strike has to generate the force via the legs, the toes gripping the ground to move the power out. So another way we explain it is the 6 harmonies, right? So the hand and foot, knees and elbow, hips and shoulder. Now all of them as a theory, right? But you got to put it in the practice to make the body in unity, right? So the main core of Bak Mei is the round back, the hollowing of the chest, and pulling in of the stomach, the foot ging, right? So it shouldn't be 1, 2, and that's muscle. That's the gunnik, right? Your power is more muscle than it is tendon, so it has to be relaxed and whipping force into the strike. And as a shock power, the Geng Jack Geng, right? So there's the rising and the falling of the body, the contracting and expanding with the movements. It shouldn't be rigid at all. I'll just try to explain on a quick demo of Jigbo. The spine is used in the Bak Mei system a lot, right? It shouldn't be stiff and just doing stupid stiff moves. There's the shoulders has to quickly round like this. We chum boy, chum down, sink the shoulder, sink the elbow into the strike, right? So it shouldn't be straight back and stiff type of movements. This should be a dragon type of force, using the spine to push the energy out via the legs. That's why the stance is important. The knee doesn't go past the front toes or the toes at all. It should be in line with the toes. So that if the stance is wrong and you haven't got the knee in line with the toes, you're missing out on power as well. Right? So the 6 harmonies would be, in short, not just the foot, hand, shoulder and hip and elbow and knee. We have another one is the Gurk Sao Nan Jing Hei San. The arm, legs and eyes is the external, so the hand and feet eye coordination, and the Jing Hei San is your internal aspects, your power, your Jing, the Hei, the breath, and the Sun, your willpower or spirit. And that should be combined into every single strike, right? But it should, Bak Mei should be loose and relaxed on, and then hard on impact, right? So when you salute, you're going to draw it up, and your body has to use your Hum Hum Bat Boy to round and push out your force, right? So there's, if you haven't got the salute down pat, that's your basic 4 powers just hidden within the salute. And if you can't do your salute correctly, then you haven't got much hope to do the rest correctly, right? So the toes need the grip to pull that power up, right? So the toe power, that's why sprinters, when they're at the block, they grip their toes and that will propel them forward, right? So The toe power is your feet first. That's what we're standing on, so your stance. Remember, and your knee never goes past your toes, and it shouldn't be backwards, and you shouldn't be high horse like this. You should be dropping in, all your weight dropping into the ankles and feet, into the Yong Chong point, your kidney point and your toes. Everything should be centered through the feet correctly. You shouldn't be leaning over. Your spine is, tilt your hips, your pelvis up, and that will open up the Ming Mun point, and that allows the chi to go up the spine and your power to release out through the shoulders or your bridge. So you want to chum hei, sink, and let all your breath out. So when you pull up, you're breathing in, and that will, with your toes, so there's the tension starting to come through the body, and then everything will pop into your strike with your knees bent in the Hapgurt position, and you're going to push it out from the heart. Right, so from here, and like this. Alright, so the knees are bent. Right, then from here, when you cross over, we say the Sun Lap Zheng into the Yang Yang Sao position. So once that comes out, so it's spring, it's not just dead power, right? Like this. And this, of course, the back's round now, then it allows me the tongue to pull in and shoot back out with the Yang Yang Sao. Some call the Sun Pek Zheng. Some even call it a fun kill. Right? So from here, you're going to draw it up and out and forward like this. Knees, if you get a pole, put it in front of your big toe, and the knee should be touching the pole, right? So it shouldn't be back here. You're going to sink and drop your stance as well. So from the salute and out, this tongue toe, and then you're going to draw in like that. Notice my shoulders are forward and elbows are down, and this is going to be pulling out at the same time. Right, so like this, like that, and back like that. Elbows draw in. Don't worry about too much like this, as long as that's covering your liver, and the spiral is on the forearm power, or the forearm muscles, to release with any of the strikes that you need. So any of the pulling like this allows the spring, either a ability or a punch, to spring back out. So from here, once this comes back, you've got to use your spine to push it out. Of course, the whole body, but don't be doing this. Right, so tongue, and it's like a snake coming out, then it grabs, and that will be with a bit of rising, and that will open up your hip glove, because you should be locked here like this, and then this will open up as you straighten that spine, elbow in front of the body. And then from the grab, this now use your, throw it out, right? So from here, right, so using that back, alright, and then you step like this,